his First Nation. My parents was Dixon and Hazel Alexis, part of the Frog clan. About my roles here, because I have dual roles and responsibility here, it's very demanding. So I receive a great amount of support from Nathan Silver. He's my assistant, and he's doing a good job. He already did an outline on the duties and responsibilities of education, training, and employment. So I'll focus mostly on the economic development. Due to COVID, many of the projects that I've been managing have been delayed in various extents. I would like to explain that both positions require me to work interdepartmentally within the band office. So I'd like to thank all of the departments for their assistance, and I would like to recognize all the hard work that they do provide the services that we have here in the Reserve. One major part of my position is developing and maintaining relationships with federal, provincial governments, local districts, and other society which we receive funds and supports from. I would also work with industry partners to attain and monitor any benefit agreements that we may have with them. Many agreements require me to sit on as a representative in joint management committees where we ensure that our interests are adhered to and agreements are being honored. The majority of our agreements require me to work with Cassandra Turbide, our Lands and Resource Manager. I'd just like to acknowledge the great work that she's doing. I also sit in some of the committees with Tracy Appel, our General Manager, and I would also like to acknowledge her for all her tireless work that she does. The most notable partners which we have been working with is Coastal GasLink in the last recent time. So we have a number of opportunities that band members have. So I'd just like you guys to acknowledge that we do post a lot of stuff on our various social media platform, and just be aware that we are posting things weekly, sometimes daily. So and if you have any other concerns or questions, feel free to contact me at the band office in regard to any opportunities that may be arising. I also manage and maintain development of properties that we generate revenue from. And I also am required to research potential opportunities for property development and resource projects. I would like to thank Gary Vickers. He has assisted me a lot in these avenues.
We can see you're a very busy person by how many papers you have.
Yes. The other thing didn't get print off.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, so other things that I do is I do try to assist our entrepreneurs here in the Reserve. So I work with them and try to gain contracts and with any of our partnerships and any of my contacts. I try to set up contracts for them so that they just assist them in their endeavors. With my background in education, training, and employment, economic development and education do work hand in hand, because a lot of these projects require workers, and we work with education to try to build a capacity for our community members to attain a lot of these opportunities. I'd like to thank everyone in the education that preceded me for all their tireless work that they've done. Another capacity that I'm utilized in is special projects. That is in itself is a lot of work to manage. So stuff like managing proposals. A lot of our services that we provide, we have to go and get proposals for financial funding to do these programs. And one of my duties is to manage some of the proposals some that I directly do, and some that was just that's handed to me. And in those processes, there's had to adhere to the proposal guidelines and make sure that everything is adhered to, and any reporting that's required after the proposal's done. Also, I'm involved with policy development, such as education policy, economic development plan, and a comprehensive community plan that we're currently in the midst of doing. Everything's been halted because of COVID, and it requires a lot of community input. So it has not been cancelled; it just has been delayed. Another thing is I do is I manage any land designation or addition to reserve that I may be involved with, and a lot of our my duties include land and property management, which we are ongoingly looking at. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Jason. If anyone has any questions for Jason, they can reach him at edo@saik'uz.com or ask